I'd like to call the Delaware County Commissioners meeting in order. It is Monday, December 3rd, 2018. The time is 9 o'clock. If everybody could please stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Donna, can you call the roll, please?
Mr. Henry?
Here.
Ms. Reagan? Present. Mr. King?
Here.
Mr. Burt?
Here. Okay, first off, we've got tabled business, the SRI Commissioner's Deed and Service Addendum. Dana?
Oh, there she is.
I talked a little bit about it last meeting, and Joe Ratz said he was gonna look it over and make some changes.
I believe that we have done that and it's acceptable.
Okay.
No, John, you said it's helpful. I mean, everything's in order, but are the numbers going down at all? Deed sale?
That's the commissioner's or the auditor's determination.
I think
just look at the legalities of
some
the
people were
language.
going to get with you. You were going to notify, maybe the veterans group?
Yeah, he did.
Okay,
Yeah.
did you remove very many?
We haven't removed any, except for those that needed to be redeemed and if there was some other issues. So there's only been about 10 removed so far.
What's the total right now then?
About 570.
570
Mhm.
property. Well, I mean, it was a lot of money, and I just have questions. We're going to get, I think it's like $98,000.
Nate, do you have something?
Well, just to fill you in, it's going to take a little bit of time for me to really collaborate with all the folks that I need to. I would at least give me a few more weeks before I can give you any more answers. But I do also, I've had a few private investors that are interested as well. But that's something that we can cross that bridge when it comes time.
And I'm not putting all this on your shoulders.
No,
If you
no.
can take 10, that's fine. My problem is, I had no idea when I okayed it, because I've been wanting to do a deed sale. But I kind of thought we'd be in the ballpark of maybe, and it's nothing against Janet either. I just thought John would maybe do 30 or 40 or 50, just pick them.
I told Janet that I would probably be able to somewhere around the 50 marker. I think that there's some opportunity there.
Oh,
for
that
some
you could,
person. Yeah, I know enough people.
but she
that-
does have a deadline, and that's.
When is that
Well,
deadline?
Excuse me, Sherry, we can't remove those. If he wants them, they have to go through the process so we can offer them in the deed sale.
Right. Right.
But they're not gonna get removed ahead of time. They're gonna
Well-
be in the deed, they're gonna be in the sale.
And what was the cost to put the deed sale on, Janet, per parcel?
It costs them $175 for the title search and $100 for, to send out notifications. And that includes postage.
So almost $300 per parcel.
That's what we charge for adjacent property owners too, so that's, you know, that's all expense right there.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion that we approve the Commissioner's Deed Addendum for SRI.
Procedurally, first it has to be come off the table.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
we
sorry.
remove it off the table.
I make a motion we remove it from the table.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Donna, can you call the roll, please?
Ms. Reagan? Yes. Mr. Henry?
Yes.
Mr. King?
Yes.
I make a motion we approve the addendum.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. Donna, can you call the roll, please?
Mr. Henry?
Yes.
Ms. Reagan? No. Mr. King?
Yes. Next, we'll move to approval of minutes for November 19th, 2018, November 22nd, 2026, 2018, public hearing minutes, November 26th, 2018, special meeting minutes.
I'd like to ask Denise. Denise, I know I looked over the 19th minutes. I don't remember looking over the 26th special. Had you sent those to me? And I can't second because I haven't.
I'll second it.
I make a motion we approve it.
I'll second it. Donna, can you call the roll, please?
Mr. Henry?
Yes.
Ms. Reagan? No. Mr. King?
Yes. Next, we have a presentation to Commissioners, Carrington Woods LLC. Morning, Mike.
Good morning. That's before this board. For the record, my name is Michael Slycleather. My address is 476 Homestretch Drive in Carmel, Indiana. I'm here representing on this particular this particular item, Carrington Woods LLC. I was asked before the board on April 18th, 2016, which we signed an agreement to pave the various streets that existed in Carrington Woods subdivision. And I'm happy to report as of last week, they're all fully paved. And many of the residents out there are very happy. In the paving process, we consulted with Angie Warrior quite extensively, and also any engineers that she referred us to, and we had it bid out according to the specifications that she provided. It was inspected last Thursday by Mr. Jesse, Robert Jesse, I believe is his name, and according to Jeremy Slater of EMB Paving, there were no conditions or objections whatsoever. We had final full approval. That means now that all the streets in Carrington Woods subdivision have the proper surface coat. The county restrictions, or county rules rather, called for an inch surface coat. We put on 1.5 inches all throughout the subdivision. We repaired chuck holes that were there. We repaired any damaged curbs that was there. And so therefore we're asking for and also the maintenance bond. 1-year maintenance bond has been filed with Mr. Brook for his review and approval. It's my understanding he's approved it. And his approval, Mr. Jesse's approval, here before the board. And by the way, we were one lot early under the conditions, okay? So we're doing our part to try to improve the housing stock there here in Delaware County, particularly in Delta School District, I believe. Okay. And therefore, I would ask that the commission agree that Carrington Woods LLC's met its obligations, has no further liability under the agreement, to adopt the streets in Carrington Woods community into the Delaware County highway system, and have Delaware County, Indiana Highway Department continue to maintain these in perpetuity, and accept the maintenance bond that's been forwarded to Mr. Brook and approved. Those are my items on that particular matter. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Angie, could you've been out and looked at them also?
I haven't, but Bob has, and he's been great.
Agreement with
And if you do accept the roads today, I will submit them into NDOT for road certification, so we'll receive funding for them in the future.
About how many miles do we have out there?
Oh, Carrington?
Yeah, you're adopting.
That's a good question.
Good question, I don't know off the top of my head.
Let's just say there's a couple miles at least for sure.
It's a pretty large
By
subdivision.
the time you go right around the cul-de-sacs and so forth, at least 2 miles.
That's all good news. And we might put the word out that when we do start pushing snow, we have our main arteries that we have to roads before. And then we try to get to the neighborhoods like on maybe the second or third day, so you don't have them all call in and
That's
say,
fine.
where
I
are
can
you?
have our HOA manager put out an email to the residents. Thank you.
But we appreciate all your hard work in getting that done.
Thank you.
And I know there's a lot of housing going up out there.
Yes, ma'am. We've sold approximately, since I came here before the board we've sold approximately 14 lots out there.
Is that right?
And anybody else wants to buy one, feel free to contact me. Happy to talk a deal with you.
Good news.
I'll make a motion to approve the request.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any further discussion with the commissioners?
I have reviewed the bond, and it's acceptable. It's a 1-year bond pursuant to the agreement, $20,682. And I believe I've got reports from Angie and Mr. Jesse that the roads are acceptable out there.
Okay. Donna, can you call the roll, please?
Ms. Reagan?
Yes.
Mr. Henry?
Yes.
Mr. King?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have the Yorktown Meadows flood retention pond. Okay, sir.
Before the board also on this particular matter back in November 2, 2015, and in which was a donation of the Yorktown Meadows retention pond also to Delaware County, because it acted as a flood retention control device, both for properties to the north and to the east, and also to the west of the retention pond. Furthermore, there was a Delaware County emergency siren located on the property also, so it's very important for the county to take that over. My point in saying all this is that under the agreement, the donors, which is PAM Limited, had an obligation to pay for any catastrophic damage repairs that occurred within 2 years of the agreement. The agreement was entered into, of course, on November 2nd, 2015. Just wanted to notify the board Those obligations ended on November 2, 2017. There was no catastrophic damage in this 2-year period. There was no earthquake or anything of this at nature to hurt it. So it makes the board aware of that, and to the best of my knowledge, Pam, limited to Delaware, has no further obligations under the agreement. Just want to get that into the minutes so that everybody can be fully informed of the matter. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There was an agreement entered into in November 2015 with the county, also approved by the Drainage Board to accept Lot 1, which is the drainage pond. And from this point forward, then the county's responsible for that lot as part of the drainage system.
Is that the one on Benton Road?
Yes, ma'am.
And we've been mowing that for them, I believe.
I believe so, ma'am.
Yes, because that, under the agreement, the developer is only responsible for the catastrophic events. The county's responsible for the maintenance.
Very good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we'll move to contracts and agreements for approval. We got Boys and Girls Club, edit grant fund request.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm here on behalf of the Boys and Girls Club, and the Boys and Girls Clubs of Muncie is represented today by myself. I'm the Chief Operating Officer. My name is Kiana Clemens. We also have Jason Newman, who is our CEO, and one of our board members, who is Jason Walker. The mission of the Boys and Girls Club is to enable y'all young people, especially those who need us most, to reach their full potential as caring, productive, and responsible citizens. In January of this year, we merged, we being the Roy C. Bewley Community Center, merged with the Boys and Girls Club of Muncie. And this caused us to have a 300% increase in our attendance of students. So every day we serve around 250 students from kindergarten through 12th grade. And the specifics of this proposal is to help us to do that. It costs us about $4,000 per child per year to provide all the services that we offer. And we only charge our families $15 per year, and some of whom they cannot even pay that. A lot of our students come from families that are experiencing some substance abuse in their homes, other types of abuse. If we were open 24 hours, I always say we would have kids for 24 hours. We are open from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. every day, and we have kids and families that utilize our services every day for those reasons. You can see in your packet there some of our impact report, but the specifics of this proposal is to help us to cover some of the shortfalls that we did not anticipate this year by the sheer numbers of kids that need our help.
It's a good problem to have.
It is, good and bad. We also service the children across all sites. So the Bewley Center is still being utilized for special programming. We offer a music program. This past weekend, our middle school students participated in a robotics tournament, which our kids normally would not even get to experience, and it was awesome. And then we also have a dance team that reaches across the state, and they're looking to compete in Florida here coming up. So a lot of our kids are getting to experience other things that they wouldn't normally, in addition to homework help and academic assistance. So
I hadn't heard that Ross joined you.
no, they haven't.
Oh, they haven't. I thought you said Ross. I'm sorry.
The Bewley Center,
Yeah, I knew the Bewley.
yeah.
Any chance we could get the Ross hat in?
If that were their decision, we would certainly be open to discussing that.
Hey, she hit on something there that we don't talk a lot about with the opioid crisis that we have right now. We always talk about those who are suffering from the addiction, but we forget about those families and those children who are also affected by that. And you have your member demographics here, 67% of your children are ages 12 and younger. So that's important, and I'm glad you guys are there for these children. I'd like to make a motion, we approve their request. I believe it's $10,000, is that correct?
Yes.
I'll make a motion, we approve the request for $10,000.
I'll second that.
Have a motion and a second. Any further discussion with the commissioners? If not, Donna, can you call the roll, please?
Mr. Henry?
Yes.
Ms. Reagan?
Yes.
Mr. King?
Yes. Thank you for your service.
Thank
to our
you,
community.
we appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I believe, Jason, now you've been here how long now?
About 13 months.
13 months, so you're not a rookie anymore.
I'm an old
Thank-
lady.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have an agreement for inmate mental health services.
This was a contract that was dropped off in the Commissioner's office, I think it was last week. And I have forwarded it on to the Sheriff-elect for his review. He indicated that he wanted some more time to study this.
I'll make a motion, we table this
Second.
agreement for inmate mental health service for now.
Have a motion and a second to table the agreement. Any other discussion with the commissioners? If not, Donna, can you call the roll, please?
Ms. Reagan?
Yes.
Mr. Henry?
Yes.
Mr. King?
Yes. Next, we have ordinance for second reading, ordinance number 2018-019, an ordinance to amend ordinance number 2017-027, establishing permits and service fees for Delaware County Health Department. Jamie?
Good morning, Commissioners. Good morning. Here to answer any questions you may have regarding this ordinance amendment.
I don't have any.
Did you hear anything from anybody? I move we adopt 2018-019.
I'll second it.
Have a motion and a second. Donna, can you call the roll, please?
Mr. Henry?
Yes.
Ms. Reagan?
Yes.
Mr. King?
Yes. Thank you. Next, we'll move to department heads and elected officials. Does anybody have anything that they'd like to speak on?
For the Commissioners, and to put it in the record, on November 30th, the Commissioners received a letter from the mayor terminating the 911 agreement. Since it's a 12-month process, this was the first notification that the city gave to the county of terminating that agreement. So there's 12 months from this point forward before the agreement is terminated.
That letter, he didn't put in there the reason why he's
No.
ready to.
Just specified that he was terminated.
Okay. Anybody have any comments or?
Sorry to hear it.
No, you don't have the letter.
You don't want to have him.
No, I didn't say that. I just said you don't have it. I will get it to you.
Send it to me.
Any other elected officials or department head? If not, we have our weekly report from Weights and Measures. Everybody received it.
Yep.
We'll move to payment of claims in the amount of $1,789,568.91.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to accept payment of claims. Don, can you call the roll, please?
Ms. Reagan?
Yes.
Mr. Henry?
Yes.
Mr. King?
Yes. Next, we'll move to public comment. If nobody has any, I'll entertain a motion to recess.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Donna, can you call the roll, please?
Mr. Henry?
Yes.
Ms. Reagan?
Yes.
Mr. King?
Yes, go into recess.